This is Stalker, Call of Pripyat. We're here on Xbox Series S. Be sure to like the video. Subscribing is great as well. So this is the third and final part of the trilogy pack. You can buy them together or separately, however you want to tackle them. They're their own kind of games, which is interesting. And this one really does take the series in a more open world approach. If you've played the first one, you go to the second one, you go to the third one, you see this kind of natural progression between them. This one is kind of interesting to me. There is supposed to be a proper optimization down the road, mod sport stuff. That's supposed to be coming later on, in case you were wondering. But for now, it's 1080p, 60 FPS. You can limit the frame rate if you want to, for whatever reason, and there's motion blur as well. So, yeah, this is kind of an interesting series. And this one is very open, like I've mentioned, and you'll see popping with the grass, and yeah, it's kind of neat, but at the same time, kind of boring too a little bit. This one, I really want to like this one the most out of them. As odd as that sounds. I want to like this the most out of all of them, but yeah, it's just sometimes there's a whole lot of not going on here. I'm just kind of grinding to try to get like enough money to buy a suit, and it's kind of like a real pain, and it's kind of exhausting as I just sort of wait to be able to do this. It's kind of annoying. So this one is you're kind of returning to this area, you're checking out anomalies, you're trying to figure out what happened to this, I guess you would say, this group of soldiers and stuff. You're investigating things, you're finding secrets, you're gathering stuff, and you're attempting to survive as you make your way through these dangerous areas filled with supernatural elements and these anomalies. And it could be a little horrifying to some degree, I guess, the supernatural stuff. There's supposed to be some terror elements, and like honestly, I don't necessarily find it too scary personally, but yeah, there are some creepy bits to it, especially when you visit some crazy places. But it's more like the backdrop, the environment is more of like a facade for you to interact with stuff. Oh no. Am I dead? I'm not dead. I'm just really, really tired of my gun jamming. This gun jams more, I think. And you're just attempting to survive in this environment, do missions, quests, interact with people, explore, deal with the horrors beyond. Yeah, it's kind of a neat thing. Am I supposed to go down that way? Oh. Interesting. Okay, I did like a bit of a loop thing, and yeah, so you're contained. It's kind of like, it is open world, but there's open world like hub areas and you travel. The first game's a little bit more like Crisis 1, and then the second one goes a little bit larger for open space, and this one kind of really blows it up into like a really large scale experience, which I like that idea of it. There's a nice sense of like ambience and grim mood and creepiness, and it's sort of like if you want a bit of a relaxed walk, this one can kind of give that to you as you bit like these somber sort of adventures. I do recommend playing on the easiest difficulty because it could be grueling. This one's a little easier going, honestly, out of them, and it has actual saves and stuff, which is helpful, but just to be smart, always make sure you're saving, going on easier, challenging stuff until you fully understand the complexities of this one. Yeah, it is kind of neat. And again, like I say with each of these games, they are definitely games of their time. So, you know, they've upgraded them nicely. I think they've cleaned them up pretty good, but they're still very much of a particular era, and I think you can kind of feel that when you're playing them. I do like them and what they have to offer, to a degree, and it's like some of it's a little annoying, but yeah, I don't know. They're really genuinely interesting games. They really are. Like, these Cthulhu things are terrifying. And yeah, they're just kind of really fascinating and weird. Get to visit these cool places, do these quests. I just wish there was more going on in this one. I think that's my biggest issue that I keep coming across when I think about this one and talking about it and playing it, is I just wish there was more happening. The second one's a lot tighter. Like, it's still open, but it's a lot tighter. So there's more stuff going on. And the first one, there's always stuff going on because it is very linear in its approach. But you get to this one, and like a lot of it, you just kind of like walk around. Like a lot of my game was just kind of walking around, especially with the stamina. I hate the stamina system in these games. It drives me crazy. It drives me absolutely crazy. It is exhausting to deal with. And I like that the days sort of cycling, and you get these weird storms and these weird weathering patterns. And then there's these crazy storms where everything goes really, really intense. You're like, whoa, calm down over here. And that in itself is kind of cool. So, yeah, I don't know. It's very strange. I hope I'm kind of getting that across, that I do really, really kind of want to like this, but I just wish there was some more happening along the way. You do run into, like, the odd, group of stalkers or soldiers or renegades or something roaming about, shooting stuff, but there's not kind of enough of it, because you're just, a lot of it just kind of walking. And you can fast travel to a degree, but you have to talk to people, and they'll take you places, which is kind of nice. Yeah. A mutant lair? Okay. I guess there's a mutant lair I have to deal with now. Stalker's work is never done. I wonder if that random guy will now be okay with me getting that thing. Oh, that was some good money. Like I said, I'm just trying to fund enough money to get a suit so I can go to the next area. It's yeah, it's a lot of work. I'm trying to buy this safe suit thing, and everything I read online said you're playing this wrong if you don't have enough money at this point to buy that right away. And I'm just sitting here being like, they don't tell you how to do it, but they complain about you not doing it. It's there's a bit of an intense, almost like hostile community behind this one. I've kind of noticed while playing these, or people are very passionate, I guess, is the wording we're supposed to use to kind of go over that stuff. People are very passionate about these games. Yeah, you don't trust me yet.
Okay, that's
How many missions will I have to do for you to love the things that I do and be okay with my actions? Guy's always so hostile. Alright, so we gotta go kill these mutants. And that's what I'm talking about, is you just kind of like, a lot of it, you just sort of walk from one place to another, and it just kind of like, maybe the pacing, I think it's the game's pacing that's kind of a little slow. Like, when you're first here, you're like, oh, it's kind of cool, but also at the beginning of this game, I really had a hard time knowing where I was going, what I was doing, what my focus was, which was a little annoying. But as I got into it, I was kind of like, oh, okay, but now I'm just sort of sitting here being like, I'm tired of this area, I want to move on. It's like a very slow, sort of cumbersome kind of adventure, which for some people, they probably like that sort of mood and that style. And the first time you're seeing this, you're probably like, oh, this is pretty cool looking, this is neat. And it's interesting. Like, it's like a little Fallout 3 vibes with a little bit of Call of Duty 4 gunplay and stuff. And I'd say the gunplay in this one is probably the best out of the group of them, like the 3 games. I think this one's gunplay is actually pretty decent. But yeah, I definitely do have some vibes where I'm like, oh man, this is, it is aged. It is of its time. It is a little slower paced, and it's just like when you've walked back and forth through this area like a dozen times, you just kind of, you get slightly tired of seeing this space. I know that might sound weird, but it is kind of just like, this area is neat. I liked going and exploring this like plant and facility around here, and it was cool tracking down the helicopters, but yeah, this part of it is just kind of like, ugh. I do think this one is the best for getting used to the upcoming Stalker 2, though. Because, there's these 3 games, and then Stalker 2 is coming out at the time of doing this video. So, like, this one, I feel is most in line with what their vision is likely for the next Stalker game, because it's open. But I think that one's going to have a bit more action and stuff going on. Like, it's still probably going to be these sort of chill out vibes, seeing these creepy places, interacting with stuff, gathering artifacts, but I just think it's going to be a lot more accessible and approachable in terms of just modern styling, because that's just what a new version of this game would likely be, is embracing that. Are they in the tunnel? I think these guys are in the tunnel. Yeah, it's kind of like not a whole lot of sense of direction. I am really curious to see what the full optimization is going to be for this one. Like, this runs really well on Series S. They all kind of do. So my sort of assumption is that we are going to see like a higher resolution out of the Series S down the road, which should be kind of cool. Like, I definitely think the console can handle that. So, I mean, these games are really ancient, right? So it shouldn't be too out of the question. Ooh, this is gonna be creepy. We've got mutants to deal with. Better than the zombies. Nobody likes dealing with the zombies. Are you dying? I'm too exhausted to move. I'm just standing. Stop throwing boxes at me. What happened to my AK? Really? Could you please just behave and die? They kind of remind me of the creatures from like Planet of the Apes. Like the original Planet of the Apes. Oh, you're still over there. You're just kind of being annoying. I see how it is. Could you just You're so annoying, like, honestly. I don't... Do you think about how annoying you guys are? Yeah, no wonder the other stalkers had issues killing you mutants. This is gonna, like, damage my gun, too, isn't it? Yeah, because I'm pretty sure it, like, damages your weaponry when you have to deal with this kind of stuff. Okay, he's dead. Where are you at? Could you just... Are you for real? Like, are you kidding me? He's got, like, the force. He's just annoying. Is he dead? You're still alive? Die! I think I saved before coming in here. Do you even have any, like, loot on your body at all? No? Man, these mutants are annoying. They should have at least had some health packs for me or something. My armor's ruined, but I guess I'm buying new armor anyways. Where did my guns go? They, like, threw away my guns. Like, it's ridiculous. Now all I've got is this bolt. Seriously, where did my rifle... Could I get one of my guns back? It'd be cool to have, like, one of my guns. I came in here with 2 assault rifles, and now I'm leaving with no assault rifles. This is ridiculous. Are they like pacifists? No guns. That is legitimately where did my AK go? Like just one of my guns would be great. Is there like an auto pickup? I literally can't find my AK-47. Like, can I just like have one of them back? I think it was actually an AK-74U before I came in here. Did they like shoot it through the wall or something like that? Oh, my controller kind of just did a little thing. Okay, one second. I gotta turn the controller back on. Xbox consoles. Oh, actually, you know what? This is the first time I've had this on the Series S. Or is it my batteries are dead? Yeah, my batteries are actually dead. That's funny. Huh. That's hilarious. Okay, so I guess it wasn't the console. Usually they give you like a notification on the Xbox about that. Weird. Yeah, we're good now. Sorry about that. Oh yeah, I forgot. You can hold, if you didn't know that, you can hold X and it like tells you where stuff is. I think my AK is just lost though. I think we're just gonna have to accept the loss of the AK on this one because I'm highlighting areas. I'm not seeing it though. Yeah, I'm holding the X down. I'm not seeing anything. Hmm. Well, I only kind of really love that gun, but whatever. These damn mutants. How could this happen to me? Well, I give up on my AK. I could redo the segment, but, who cares? Maybe just get an AK from another dead body, I guess. As long as I have one gun and I'm out here in the wasteland. It's just when you go out with no guns, that's, you know, that's when it's a problem, right? That's when it's a problem. Still a little bummed out about that, gotta be honest with you. Okay, so there's an anomaly here where we could probably gather some more stuff and get some resources, but it's a little bit more dangerous, honestly. It's like a fire anomaly. I never like coming into this one. Okay, what's with the stamina issue here? Should have no stamina problems at all unless my character is hungry. Which the character really isn't that hungry at all either. So yeah, this one's kind of neat. I know we got totally sidetracked there on what I was talking about because I was looking for my gun as I was fighting a bunch of mutants. Like, there's cool spots, there's cool stuff, there's random events. It just depends, like, you know, can you handle the meandering is kind of the thing. You know, can you handle something that's a little bit more kind of laid back, easygoing, a little less driven on stuff, and you know, because some people they have a little bit of trouble with that because they expect a lot of, you know, kind of conflict, excitement, and that, and it could be a little difficult to sort of slow down on things. I'm in a fire tornado. I don't even see that there's any artifacts here. I'm gonna like die in this fire cloud. Okay. Wasn't even worth it. Wasn't even worth it. See, that's why you make saves in this, because you don't want to die and be annoyed. At least on Series S, it's pretty decent, you know? It's okay. I kind of like what it has to offer. Find some cool things, see some different stuff. How far are we from base? Yeah, might as well walk back. I could have paid those guys and they would have teleported me back, but I really want you to experience the ambience with me of walking through this game and just slowly taking it in. Enjoying the approach, the magic, the wonder. The exclusion zone. Oh no, what is this? What is going on? Am I in... Oh... Yeah, I'm in another one of these places. No, that's not good. I'm gonna, like, die. I got no health. Run from the zone! Run from the zone! Oh, that was close. I'm hungry. All I've got is beer. I got low health. And I'm drunk. It is kind of funny though. You can have like literal scenes where you're talking with people, and then you just start sharing like vodka, and you both like take drinks and stuff. It's kind of entertaining. Like I said, there's things I kind of like in this one, and there's a lot of things that just drive me crazy, and I want to like it more, but some stuff is just like, ugh. I'd almost want a I don't know. I don't think you could just necessarily like these are basically, I guess they're ports. Like you could call them a little bit like remastering it, right? Especially when they're going to go and optimize them. But I think remaking them, actually, this one would be maybe my most one of intrigue, I would say, for sure.